Welcome to All Things Social Security. My name is Stephanie Joy of Joy Disability. I am a Social Security disability attorney, and I would like to invite you to watch our daily video tips on the Social Security Disability and SSI claims process each day at the new time of noon Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube on this channel. And on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our live Q&A live stream. So you are welcome to join that as well. Ask your questions, get there on time, and you'll be one of the first answered. Thanks so much and have a great day. Enjoy the video. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. This is coming out Thursday, March 12th. You probably won't see it, most of you, till maybe Saturday or something. But it was something that the Social Security Administration pushed out. I got it in an email advising that it's bringing medical continuing disability reviews, those are the CDRs, in-house. So I haven't even read the whole thing, but I'm going to go over it with you so we can kill two birds with one stone here. They start off by saying that it's a strategic decision which offers greater federal accountability and relief for states to focus on faster disability claim adjudication. Okay, so just to put it in perspective, as you might know, when you apply for SSD or SSI, the field office is going to make sure the mandatory minimum documentation is in there, and then it gets sent up to the agency in your state that handles state disability, but they're outsourced to the feds to do the federal rules to see if you meet the federal too. If you think about it, it was like, well, you're already getting all their medical records regardless, and you know all the doctors in that state. So it was like a good, probably use of strategy to do that. And they're still doing that. However, CDRs were also being done there. So now the staff levels there for the last, as long as I've known, I don't know if it's, as long as I've been practicing, I don't know if CDRs were ever handled by just a federal little unit doing it versus each state that does the claims also does the CDR determinations. So whenever you get a determination, it's really from the state worker, not from the federal government worker making the decision. It was a state worker following federal rules. Okay, so the CDRs have been done there too, and now they're pulling them out so they can focus, I think, on initials and reconsiderations and not let that stuff get slowed up, which it has definitely over the last many years by having even more on their plate to do the CDR level of that kind of determination as well. So they go on to say that the SSA is announced today, so that would be Thursday, March 12th, that it will transition the processing of CDRs, it's going to call CDRs, from the State Disability Determination Services, that's the DDS, to its federal processing site called the Disability Case Review, DCR. Bringing in-house CDRs will improve service to our most vulnerable Americans. CDRs are conducted as part of SSA's ongoing program integrity workload, supported by Congress, to determine whether a person receiving disability benefits is still eligible to receive them. So we know all about it. It's to make sure every few years, you have a diary date when you're going to be checked to see if your medical evidence still says that you're disabled. And or you do as well. So they go on to say, aligning medical CDRs under SSA's direct oversight means all CDRs, including non-medical CDRs, those might be the ones where you're earning money and you seem to maybe have gone over SGA, are solely the agency's responsibility. Okay, so instead of pointing the finger at the state worker when something gets improperly awarded or improperly overturned, perhaps, by centralizing medical continuing disability reviews under Social Security, we are taking another important step towards operational excellence, reducing improper payments, and providing best-in-class service to Americans in critical need of support. As says Commissioner, he goes on to say that with complete ownership and accountability of CDRs and the proven track record of our DCR, that's the unit they were talking about, our state disability determination service partners will be able to focus on the adjudication of initial disability claims and reconsideration cases, provide eligible individuals with expedited access to benefits, and further reduce initial disability claims backlogs, which are already reaching historic lows. Okay, then the rest of the paragraphs, it goes something like this, saying that the DDS will be able to now focus their attention. And remember, the DDS is a state agency that's been doing both arms of this. Well, all three, if you think about it, they've been doing initial determinations, medical determinations, recon medical determinations, thank you, Tasha, and CDRs. Now they will be able to focus their attention on expediting the disability claims for their residents of their state, which will enable efficient decisions for claimants, resulting in eligible individuals receiving the critical benefits they need in a timely manner. They give some stats here. In June of 2024, the DDS initial claims backlog was at an all-time high with over 1.26 million pending claims. With a focus on process improvement and operational excellence, the backlogs have been reduced by more than 33% now to 831,000 as of February 2026. So what is that? About a year and a half, they knocked it down by a third. That's not bad. The shift in responsibilities and continued partnership with SSA and state DDSs will continue to significantly improve the processing times. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the shuffling and removing of some dead weight didn't actually cause more backlog like some people prophesied it would. All right, the rest is just kind of more dicta on this. So anyway, I thought that was interesting that the CDRs will all now be handled elsewhere. And it's funny because I don't normally do CDRs anymore, but on the rare occasion someone can make the arrangements for me to do it, which usually includes a retainer. I do, and I just took one on, so we will be fighting hard on that one. It seems very meritorious, so hopefully the evidence can be had and is had. So anyway, that's the news of the week from the SSA as of now. I hope you all are doing great, had a great week if you're seeing this on Saturday, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Be safe, and I hope to see you at our 12 o'clock pre-recorded videos on video tips and information. And of course, at our live streams every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful, if not just a little bit informative. In the event you have a Social Security question you want addressed, please feel free to make a comment below and ask the question, even if nothing to do with this particular video. And just a quick, again, reminder, we have our daily video shares and tips around noon every day of the week. And on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our live Q&A session where you can come in live and enter your questions in the chat. And we all pretty much have a good time for an hour or two. I look forward to seeing you there, hopefully. And lastly, don't forget about our benefactor memberships. They're very reasonably priced. The first one is very nominal, and you get a few perks, but on a bigger scale, it contributes to us being able to fulfill a mission of assisting certain people with representation that would otherwise not be able to get it. We look forward to continuing to do that, and so far it's working out like the bomb. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Bye-bye now.